Hey, and welcome to the secret level of Duke Nukem 3D's Alien World Order. This is Prima Arena. We're going to deal with these enemies while they're doing their business. We'll handle ours, grab the ammo from inside the toilets here, and we're going to have to open the lockers here to grab some ammo. We'll be needing this ammo, trust me. As we head outside the door here, there's a bunch of enemies that are here. There's quite a lot out here, and you want to be careful how many you wake up, because it can get overwhelming very quickly. Your best bet is to run into the toilets here and grab the chain gun. And we're just going to take out all the enemies in this room. As you can see, there's quite a lot of them, so just be careful. More shotgun ammo there. As you can see, we've woken some of the enemies up. Lovely. He dropped the shotgun. Pig Cop did me a big favour there. The shotgun is very useful. So when we open this end one here, you can see there's some explosives at the back there. Just going to blow them up. Not going to go inside though to see what that did just yet. Instead, we're just going to take out all the enemies around here. As you can see in the concourse here, there's quite a few enemies, and like I said, it's very important that you don't let the enemies overwhelm you, because once we walk past a certain part here, the door behind us will open up and we will be subject to a whole bunch of these lovely aliens here. Luckily, the pipe bombs there helped us out. If you don't get a shotgun drop from one of the pig cops, that's where you'll be picking it up. There's a whole bunch of enemies in that room as well. Luckily, you can use the pipe bombs to take out the bigger crowds, which is pretty useful because you don't want to be wasting all your ammo on this level. Interesting fact for you, the blue keycard doesn't actually have to be used to finish this level. You can skip it completely if you want to. Take care of you. There's a very well hidden secret here right at the top. In the corner, if you use the pipe bomb, it will blow the bottom of this up. You can grab some armor there if none's dropped from the enemies. Just going to go around and quickly make sure we've cleared the enemies out here. I have to say that this opening area feels like a much better version of Stadium than the Stadium we got at the end of the third episode. Just wanted to put that out there. We are supposed to be in Rome here, and you'll see that in a second when we head outside, but we'll quickly grab this atomic health. That counts as a secret. When we open this door here, there is a giant battle lord in the center of this arena.
Here's your eternity, you alien bitch.
So if you're pistol starting these levels, this is going to be a very difficult one for you, because you have to go around and collect all the weapons you'll be needing. If you brought weapons in with you, it's actually not that difficult to take him down. But obviously, because he's the boss flavour of the Battle Lord, he has more HP to deal with. And it does mean that you kind of got to go around and make sure you've got the right ammo to deal with him. This area is infested with Octobrains, and oh my goodness, that one there very nearly made me run into the path of that rocket. Be very careful with the rockets coming at you from that enemy in there, because you will die instantly. He hits very hard, very, very hard. Get rid of you. It's important to just stay on top of the enemies, because there are quite a lot in this level. So when you jump on top of this pillar here, the wall there opens up, and some goodies lie inside for us. We've already killed him. Excellent. Grab the yellow keycard there. The hole there actually leads back up top, but you can drop down beneath here. There are some enemies down here, so just be mindful of that when you're coming down here to explore. Gonna grab the Devastator there. You can never say no to the Devastator. As you can see, each of these little pools has a sort of area above. This takes you back outside, but if you come here, you can grab yourself a scuba gear. Very useful for exploring underwater. And we can just make sure we explore this area nice and thoroughly, so that we're able to get as much ammo as we can, because we'll be needing it to take on that Battle Lord. So if I use the Devastator here, we should be able to take a nice chunk of health off him. Do love that skybox that you can see in the background there. So we've got the yellow key card here. Yellow door is back here. So you actually need to come in here and hit this switch on the wall there. There is a secret here, we'll grab that. So when you hit this switch, it actually opens up the doors around the outside of the arena. Obviously, as we came in, it shut it behind us. It stops you from sort of cheesing the fight with the Battle Lord, so be aware of that. So many of those around this level. Just doing a final check for ammo here. I will say openly, I'm not the biggest fan of this level's layout. I feel it can be quite confusing, in particular these underwater sections. It's a bit too easy to find yourself sort of double backing on yourself, losing track of where you are, because underwater everything kind of looks the same, especially in these sections here where the walls all kind of have that same look to them. But you can see there's a bunch of enemies waiting above the water for us, so I'm just going to throw some pipe bombs out to say hello to them.
Holy shit.
Oh, that one came back under. What's waiting up here for us? Oh wow, there's quite a lot of them waiting around that pool for me. They really must love fishing. So what I'm doing here, I'm trying to find a more convenient exit. I'm trying to find a way to get in front of the Battle Lord without those guys around me, because I do just want to get rid of the Battle Lord. Here we go. Once we get rid of him, this whole thing will be so much easier. As you can see, there's a bunch of ammo and items around him, so if you did want to fight him head on, it is possible to do it. I just don't like doing it, because ultimately you're just going to get your health chomped away at, because he does do a lot of damage very quickly. And you also have all these enemies who sort of flood the arena. You can see that we can get back into the concourse here. I really like this outdoor space here. This is a very fun arena for a boss battle, and I think that they've done a nice job here of sort of making this feel like an area that you might kind of want to explore. Not quite sure why that's marked as a secret, because that takes you down to where the Octobrains were earlier on. You can see the flames are shooting up in the center there. I do like aspects of this level, but ultimately I can see why it's not one of the main levels. It just has that sort of incomplete feel to it, in my opinion. And it's interesting as well, because when I was doing research into this level, I saw that there were some sections that were completely left out, because the designer felt that this level's design was already a bit too confusing. And I can kind of agree with that. There are points in this level where I think it's just a bit too confusing for its own good. I'll be having a look at those sections in a second, but if we hit the red switch there, then this opens up the exit, and that's pretty much the end of the level. Once you've beaten the Battle Lord, this level really does kind of lose its purpose, and ultimately I can see why this is a secret level and why it's not in the main selection of levels. I think it's an okay secret level. I don't think it makes for a good main level though, and I think that it has quite a few weaknesses, in particular in those underwater bits and how they're designed. But before we kind of leave this level, I just want to quickly show you those extra level bits that I was talking about. So if you put the no clip cheat in, you can actually wander over to this area here. Now you can see that this is a lift area, and I have no idea where this was meant to fit into the level that we see, because you can see here that lifts are still operational, so you can still sort of come in and explore them. But I don't really know where these would have fit into the level. I'm not even sure where the lifts would have been used, to be honest. Maybe to take you from the caverns underneath the Colosseum up to the top again, but I don't know. It's already very confusing, and I feel like I agree with the fact that like a bit too much was going on at a point in this level. But ultimately, I just wanted to show you this little bit here because it is here and it is worth acknowledging because it is a part of this level. Let me know in the comments what you think of this level. Did you like this one? Did you hate this one? Do you think this is a good secret level, or do you think that I was being a bit too harsh on it?